My beloved child, I am here. I have always been here, though at times you may have felt alone, unseen, or unheard. Yet before the very first breath you took in this world, I knew you. I saw your eyes before they ever opened. I felt your heartbeat before you ever understood what it meant to live. You are not an accident. You are not forgotten. You are not too late, and it is not too late for you. I am speaking to you now because I love you more than you can ever imagine. You may be weary. You may be tired from carrying burdens for many years, perhaps too many years to count. Your body may ache, and your heart may feel wounded by disappointments, by loss, by regrets of the past. Some days you wonder if anyone truly understands the weight you carry in silence. But I tell you this, I see every tear you have cried, even the ones that fell in the quiet of the night when no one else was watching. I have collected those tears as a treasure because you are precious to me. Child, I want you to feel my presence right now. Take a breath and know that it is not by accident you are hearing these words. This moment was prepared for you long before you even thought to come here. I am speaking to your soul, not just to your ears. I am wrapping my arms around you, as a father and a mother would embrace their beloved child. You have walked through valleys, you have crossed through storms, you have faced seasons when the sun seemed hidden behind clouds that refused to move, and perhaps in some of those moments you whispered within yourself, "Does God really see me? Does He still care? Why does life hurt so much?" I want you to know, my beloved, that not one of those whispers was lost. Every cry of your heart reached me. Every sigh you released, I heard. Every fear that trembled inside you, I felt. And now I speak. Do not give up. Do not lose hope, for I am with you, and I will heal the wounds of your heart. The world often tells you to be strong, to keep going, to not show weakness. But I, your God, say to you, it is all right to be weak, because my strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you are too tired to walk, I will carry you. When you are too broken to sing, I will sing over you. When you are too confused to pray, I will understand the silent language of your tears. Do not think that your life has lost its meaning because of age or sickness or sorrow. Every breath you take is still precious to me. Every day you live is still a page in the story I am writing with you. You may look at yourself and see wrinkles, frailty, limitations. But when I look at you, I see beauty. I see wisdom. I see a heart that has endured. I see a soul that still carries light, even if the world does not always notice. My beloved, I know you have questions. Why did this happen to me? Why did I lose the ones I loved? Why did the pain last so long? Why do I feel so empty at times? These questions weigh heavily on you, and though you may not always receive the answers you expect, I promise you this: your pain has never been wasted. Your tears are never meaningless. What you have gone through is not in vain. I am a God who redeems. I am a God who restores. I am a God who brings beauty out of ashes. The very wounds you carry, the scars of your heart, I will use to tell a story of my love, my healing, and my faithfulness. You see, even broken vessels can carry water, and sometimes it is through the cracks that the light shines the brightest. You may think your story is almost over, that your best days are behind you. But listen to me, child. As long as you are breathing, I am not finished with you. I am still writing chapters of grace, chapters of blessing, chapters of purpose in your life. Do not let despair tell you otherwise. There are still people you will touch. There are still prayers you will pray that will move mountains. There are still seeds you will plant in the lives of those around you. And though you may not see all the fruit, I promise that nothing you do in love is ever wasted. Come closer to me. Do not be afraid. I do not come to you with anger or condemnation. I come to you with open arms, with gentleness, with compassion. I want to lift the heaviness from your chest, the bitterness from your heart, the weariness from your soul. You do not need to carry these things any longer. Release them to me, for I care for you. Perhaps you have carried regret, choices you wish you could undo, words you wish you had not spoken, opportunities you feel you lost. But hear me, The past is in my hands. You cannot change yesterday, but I can redeem yesterday, and I can give you peace today and hope for tomorrow. Perhaps you have carried grief, the absence of someone you loved deeply. That pain can feel like a wound that never closes. But I promise you, my child, those you have lost are not lost forever. For I am the God of eternity, and those who rest in me are safe. One day, every tear will be wiped away. One day, every separation will be healed. Until then, I will comfort you. Until then, I will walk with you in the valley of sorrow. Perhaps you have carried fear of sickness, fear of weakness, fear of death. But remember, child, I am with you even in the valley of the shadow. Death is not the end, for I have conquered the grave. In me there is eternal life, and you are safe. This is my message for you. I will heal the wounds of your heart. Not only the wounds that others can see, but the hidden wounds, the silent aches, the private struggles, the memories you never spoke of. I will bring healing to those secret places too. So lift your eyes to me. Open your heart to me. Do not give up, for you are loved beyond measure. I am your Father, your shepherd, your friend, and I have never left you, not for one moment. Stay with me in this message, beloved one, for I have more to share with you. Together we will reflect deeply. Together we will walk through your questions, your struggles, and your hopes. My voice will guide you gently, like a lamp in the night, until you find rest for your soul. I am here, I am speaking, and I will never let you go. My beloved child, now that I have drawn you close, let us walk together more deeply into the reflections of life, faith, and the hidden corners of your heart. I do not speak to you with lofty words or complicated thoughts, for I know what your soul longs for is not confusion, but clarity, not heaviness, but peace. So let us sit together for a while, like a father and child resting by the fire, and let my words be the warmth that comforts you. You have lived many years. You have seen seasons come and go, springs of joy, summers of strength, autumns of change, and winters of sorrow. Life has been full of moments that shined like the morning sun, and also moments that felt as dark as the midnight storm. Do you remember, child, how quickly time passes? It feels like only yesterday when you were young, filled with dreams, standing at the beginning of your journey. And now you look back, and the road behind you is long. You wonder how it all went so fast. Time is like a river, always moving, never standing still. You cannot hold the water in your hands, it slips away, and yet every drop carries meaning. Every moment of your life, even the smallest one, has been seen by me. There was never a second wasted, never a day overlooked. Even the ordinary days when you cooked a meal, cared for a loved one, or simply sat in silence, I saw them. I was there, and those days were precious, more than you know. But I also know there have been heavy days, days when you felt you could not go on. Perhaps you remember sitting in your chair, staring at the floor, with a heart that felt too tired to hope. Perhaps you remember nights when sleep would not come, because your mind was full of worry. You wondered if anyone truly cared, if anyone would notice your absence. And in those moments you may have felt invisible. But child, you were never invisible to me, not once. I was there in the silence. I was there in the loneliness. I was there when no one called, when no one came, when no one seemed to care. My eyes were upon you, and my heart was toward you. I have loved you with an everlasting love, a love that does not fade with time, a love that does not weaken with age. Let me tell you something about your life, something you may not have thought about before. Your story is not only about what you did, but also about who you became. The world often measures life by achievements, possessions, and accomplishments. But I, your God, measure life by the love you gave, the kindness you showed, the faith you carried, even in times of struggle. Think back, child. Remember the times you comforted someone who was hurting. Remember the times you gave, even when you had little to give. Remember the times you prayed, even when your own heart was breaking. These moments shine brighter than gold in my sight. For it is not what you held in your hands that matters most, but what you carried in your heart. I know there were also times you stumbled, times when you spoke words you wish you had not spoken, times when anger or fear led you astray, times when you felt far from me. But listen closely. Those moments do not define you. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are the sum of my love, my mercy, and my grace poured over you. When you fell, I reached down. When you wandered, I followed. When you doubted, I still believed in you. Do you see, child, how my hand has been upon your life? Look back with new eyes. The times you thought you would not survive, yet here you are. The times you thought the storm would drown you, yet you found dry ground again. The times you thought your heart would never heal, yet here you are, still able to love, still able to believe, still able to listen to my voice. That is not by accident. That is because I have carried you. Let us reflect together now on faith. Faith is not only for the young or the strong. Faith is for the weary, for the weak, for those who cling to hope when everything else seems lost. Faith is trusting that even when you cannot see the road ahead, I am still guiding your steps. Faith is believing that even when you feel empty, I am still pouring my love into you. Faith is choosing to rest in me, even when questions remain unanswered. I know you have faced doubts, doubts about yourself, doubts about life, even doubts about me. But, child, doubts do not drive me away. I am not offended by your questions. I am not angered by your cries of why or how long. Instead, I draw nearer. I hold you in your uncertainty. I whisper to you even when your ears feel closed. I am not a God who runs from your struggles. I am a God who steps into them with you. Reflect also, child, on the people you have loved. Some are with you still. Others have gone ahead into eternity. Those relationships, those bonds, those moments of love, they were not accidents. They were gifts, treasures placed in your life by my hand. And even though separation has brought pain, know this: love never truly dies. The love you gave lives on in the lives it touched, and the love you shared will meet you again in eternity. Think, too, of the times you were comforted, a gentle word from a friend, a kind smile from a stranger, a song that lifted your spirit when you needed it most. These were not coincidences. These were signs of my presence, reminders that I have always been near. Child, I want you to reflect on this truth. You were never walking through life alone. I was beside you when you were born. I was with you when you took your first steps. I was there when you faced your first heartbreak. I was near when you buried your loved ones. I have walked beside you through every season, every trial, every joy, and every sorrow. And now, in this moment of reflection, I am closer than ever. I am not far away in some distant place. I am here, speaking to your heart, calling you to trust me again, to believe that I have not abandoned you, to believe that I still have purpose for you, to believe that your story is still unfolding in my hands. So do not look at your life with regret. Do not count your days as wasted. Even the painful days carried meaning because I was with you in them. Even the darkest nights were not without light because I was holding you through them. As we reflect together, I want you to see yourself not through the eyes of the world, but through my eyes. When I look at you, I do not see failure. I do not see weakness. I do not see wasted years. I see my beloved child, chosen, cherished, and deeply loved. I see someone worth dying for, someone worth saving, someone worth carrying all the way home. And this reflection is not meant to sadden you, but to remind you, your life is sacred. Your story is precious, and I am not finished with you yet. Stay with me, beloved one, for after reflection comes encouragement, and I long to lift your heart even higher. Let my words settle deep into your soul, and let them prepare you for the hope I am about to pour into you. My beloved child, now that we have reflected together on your life, your struggles, and your faith, let me pour encouragement into your soul, for you have carried many burdens, and now I want to place into your hands the gift of hope. Do not think that your story is finished. Do not believe the lie that you are too old, too broken, too tired, or too late. No, child, in my eyes, you are still strong, you are still valuable, and you are still needed. The world may measure strength by what the body can do, but I measure strength by what the heart can hold. And your heart, though scarred and weary, is still beating with purpose. Hear me clearly. I am with you every day. I am not a distant God, watching from afar. I am near to you, as close as the breath in your lungs and the thoughts in your mind. When you wake in the morning, I am there. When you rest at night, I am there. When you feel anxious in the quiet hours, I am there. You are never, ever alone. Do you remember, child, how many storms you have survived? Think back on them now. You did not think you could make it through, but you did. And that was not by your strength alone. That was because my hand held you steady. That was because my love carried you when your legs could no longer walk. And if I have carried you before, will I not carry you again? Do not fear the days ahead. Yes, there may be challenges. Yes, there may be pain, but my grace will always be enough for you. My presence will always be a shield around you. My promises will always be your anchor when the waves rise high. Child, I want you to hear this truth. You are still capable of love. You are still capable of joy. You are still capable of laughter. Do not let sorrow tell you otherwise. Your heart was made to give and to receive, and though it has been wounded, I will heal it. I will soften what has grown hard. I will restore what has been broken. I will breathe life into what has grown weary. Look at the flowers that bloom each spring. After the cold of winter, after the barrenness of the ground, they rise again, fresh and beautiful. So it will be with your soul. This season of heaviness will not last forever. You will bloom again. Encouragement also comes in this. You are not forgotten by the people around you. There are more lives that you will touch. A kind word you speak will bring comfort. A prayer you whisper will lift someone in ways you cannot see. A smile you share will brighten a weary soul. Do not underestimate how powerful your presence is. Even when you feel small, I am working through you. Perhaps you think, but what can I still give? My body is weak, my strength is fading. Child, I tell you this, your prayer is a gift. Your wisdom is a treasure. Your love is a light. Do not measure your worth by what you can no longer do, but by what you still carry in your spirit. For the world desperately needs the wisdom, patience, and kindness that I have grown in you over the years. Encouragement also means reminding you that your mistakes do not define you. Every wrong step you have taken has been covered by my mercy. Every sin you confessed has been washed away. When I look at you, I do not see the shadows of the past, I see the light of your future. Walk freely in that truth. You do not need to carry shame. You do not need to replay old regrets. You are forgiven. You are free. Child, I also want you to know, it is never too late for joy. Do not think joy belongs only to the young. No, joy belongs to all who look to me. Even in your later years, I can give you laughter that feels new. I can give you peace that surpasses understanding. I can give you a song in your heart that no sorrow can silence. So when you feel tired, whisper my name. When you feel lonely, speak to me. When you feel afraid, rest in my promises. I will not leave you. I will not fail you. I will not turn away from you. Child, let me encourage you to see yourself as I see you. You are a light. Even if you feel dim, even if you feel unnoticed, you shine. And that light is not your own, it is my light within you, and no darkness can overcome it. Be encouraged that even the smallest things you do matter. When you pray for a grandchild, I hear. When you encourage a neighbor, I see. When you speak kindness instead of bitterness, I smile. These are not small things, they are eternal things. I want to remind you also that fear has no power over you. Fear may whisper, you are weak, you are finished, you are alone. But my voice declares, you are strong in me, you are still growing, you are deeply loved. Do not listen to the lies of fear, listen to my truth. Let your heart rest, child. Let go of the weight you have carried. You do not need to be in control of everything. You do not need to solve every problem. You do not need to hold the world on your shoulders. That is my job. I am God and you are my beloved child. Rest in that. Take courage in this also. Your future is secure. No matter what happens tomorrow, no matter what you face, your eternal home is safe with me. I have prepared a place for you. I have prepared joy that will never end. I have prepared reunion with those you love. So even when you face death, you do not face it in fear. You face it in hope, knowing that death is only a doorway to life everlasting. But until that day comes, live, child, do not merely exist. Live with love, live with gratitude, live with courage, live with hope. For every breath you take is a gift, and every day is an opportunity to shine my light into the world. Encouragement is not only about words, it is about presence. And my presence is with you now. Let your heart rest in me. Feel the peace I am pouring into you. Feel the love I am wrapping around you. Feel the strength I am giving you. This is my encouragement to you. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not finished. Rise each morning knowing that I am with you. Lay down each night knowing that I am watching over you. And in the hours between, walk in my love, knowing that every step you take is guided by my hand. Take heart, beloved child, for I, your God, am for you, and if I am for you, who can be against you? Take courage, for you are not walking toward despair, but toward glory. Take joy, for I delight in you. Take peace, for I hold you in the palm of my hand. And now, as I have encouraged you, prepare your heart for wisdom, for encouragement lifts you, but guidance will direct you. And in the next part of my message, I will speak as a loving father who warns, who teaches, and who leads his children onto the path of life. My beloved child, I have lifted your heart with encouragement, but now I must also speak to you with the firmness of a loving father. For true love is not only gentle comfort, true love also warns, corrects, and guides. Just as a shepherd uses both the rod and the staff, one to protect, the other to guide, so I come to you now. My words may be serious, but they flow from the same heart of love that has carried you all your life. Listen closely, child. The days of your life are precious, and they are not endless. The time you have is a gift, and every moment matters. You cannot waste what remains of your journey in bitterness, in fear, or in regrets. Do not allow anger to cling to you. Do not let unforgiveness take root in your heart. These things weigh down the soul, and I long to set you free from them. I must warn you about bitterness. Bitterness is like poison. It does not harm those who hurt you as much as it harms you. If you keep holding on to past wounds, they will continue to reopen. Release them, child. Hand them to me. Let forgiveness wash over you, not because others always deserve it, but because you deserve peace. You cannot change what others did, but you can choose freedom by releasing them into my hands. I must also warn you about fear. Fear whispers lies into your heart, lies that you are weak, that you are alone, that you cannot endure. But fear does not come from me. Fear is a thief that steals your joy and blinds you to my presence. Stand firm against it. When fear rises, speak my promises. Say, I am not alone, for my God is with me. Say, I will not be overcome, for my God is my strength. Speak these truths aloud, and fear will lose its grip. Child, I must remind you too about the danger of despair. Despair is a heavy shadow that tells you life no longer matters, that hope is gone. But despair lies. As long as you breathe, you still have purpose. As long as your heart beats, I still have work for you to do. Do not give in to the temptation of hopelessness. It is a trap that wants to steal your final chapters of joy. Instead, hold on to hope. Trust that I will finish the good work I began in you. Another warning, beloved. Guard your heart against pride and stubbornness. Sometimes, as the years pass, hearts can grow rigid, unwilling to forgive, unwilling to change, unwilling to listen. Do not let this happen to you. Remain soft, remain humble, remain teachable. For those who stay humble in spirit will always hear my voice clearly. Now let me guide you toward what truly matters. What matters most in life is not wealth, not possessions, not titles, not achievements. These things fade away like dust in the wind. What matters most is love, the love you give, the love you receive, the love that reflects me within you. When you stand before me at the end of your journey, it will not be the riches in your bank, but the riches in your heart that matter. Did you love? Did you forgive? Did you trust? Did you walk with me? These are the questions that matter most. So live each day with love. Speak kindly, even when others do not. Show patience, even when it is difficult. Give generously, even when you have little. Love, even when it hurts. For love is the language of eternity, and it is love that will outlast the grave. Let me guide you also in the way of wisdom. Wisdom says, do not waste today worrying about tomorrow. Tomorrow is in my hands, but today is in yours. Live today with gratitude. Be thankful for the breath in your lungs, the food on your table, the people who still surround you, the chance to hear my voice again. Gratitude is a shield against despair. When your heart remembers what you still have, it finds strength to go on. Wisdom also says, be careful what voices you listen to. There are many voices in the world, voices of fear, voices of anger, voices of division. Do not let them fill your mind. Fill your heart instead with my word, with my truth, with my promises. For my word is life to your soul and health to your bones. Child, I must warn you too about wasting time. Do not spend your remaining days only in regret, or in endless distraction, or in pursuits that bring no peace. Instead, invest your time in what matters: prayer, love, kindness, faith. Speak words of encouragement to your children, your grandchildren, your neighbors. Let your legacy be one of faith and hope. Let me guide you in how to prepare for eternity. Do not fear death, but do not ignore it either. Death is not an end, but a passage, a doorway into my eternal presence. Prepare your heart, child. Keep your faith steady. Keep your eyes fixed on me. Make peace where you can. Forgive where you must. Speak love while you still can. For you do not know the day or the hour when I will call you home. Live in readiness, not in fear. I must also guide you to guard your thoughts. The mind is a battlefield, and the enemy often tries to plant seeds of doubt, despair, and lies. Do not entertain those thoughts. When negative voices rise, replace them with my truth. Say, I am loved, I am chosen, I am forgiven, I am safe in God's hands. Speak truth until the lies fade away. Beloved, I also want you to walk carefully in your relationships. Do not let division remain between you and those you love. If you can, make peace. Speak words of reconciliation. Hug those you have not hugged in a long time. Say, I love you, while there is still time. Do not wait for tomorrow is never guaranteed. But also, if others will not receive peace, let it not trouble you. Do what you can and leave the rest in my hands. You are not responsible for how others respond. You are only responsible for the love you give. Here is my guidance, simple and clear. Love me with all your heart and love others as yourself. If you do these two things, your life will shine with purpose, even in your final days. Do not be afraid to face the truth, child. The truth is that life is short and eternity is long. The truth is that your choices matter. The truth is that love is stronger than hate, faith is stronger than fear, and hope is stronger than despair. So, hear my warning, but also my invitation. Turn away from bitterness, fear, pride, despair. Turn toward love, faith, hope, forgiveness. For in these things you will find peace. I am not warning you to scare you. I am guiding you because I love you. I want you to walk the rest of your journey with clarity, not confusion. I want you to stand before me with joy, not regret. I want you to live the days you have left with meaning, not emptiness. Take these words seriously, child, for they are life. Hold them close and you will find peace even in the storm. Follow them, and you will shine like a light to those around you. And now, as I have warned and guided you, I will bring this message to its close. But the closing will not be an ending. It will be a powerful reminder of all I have spoken, a final embrace, and an invitation to return again tomorrow, so my voice may continue to strengthen your heart. My beloved child, you have listened to my words from the beginning of this message, and now we come to the closing of this chapter together. But let me tell you, this is not the end of my voice, nor the end of my love for you. It is only a pause, a resting place, before I call you again tomorrow. Let all that I have spoken settle deep into your heart. Remember how I began by reminding you that I see your tears, I know your wounds, and I understand the heaviness you have carried. Remember the reflection we shared about your life, the many seasons you have walked through, and how my hand has been guiding you all along. Remember the encouragement I poured into you, reminding you that you are not finished, that you are still loved, that you are still valuable. And remember the warnings and guidance I gave, calling you to let go of bitterness, fear, and despair, and to walk instead in love, faith, and peace. Now, as we close, I want to wrap all these truths together into one powerful embrace, so that you leave with a heart lifted high, full of courage and peace. Child, hear me clearly one more time. I will heal the wounds of your heart. Do not give up. Your heart may still ache. The memories of pain may still linger. But healing is not always instant. Sometimes it is a gentle process, like the rising of the dawn after a long night. You may not see the sun at once, but the light is coming, and the darkness will not last forever. In the same way, I am healing you day by day, moment by moment, in ways you may not even notice. When you wake tomorrow and find that you can breathe a little easier, that is healing. When you remember a painful memory and it no longer crushes you, that is healing. When you feel peace where there once was fear, that is healing. And one day, whether in this world or in the next, every wound will be completely healed, and you will know only joy. So do not give up, child. Do not let despair convince you that nothing can change. I am the God who makes all things new. If I can raise the sun each morning, if I can bring life out of barren soil, if I can turn ashes into beauty, then surely I can heal the wounds of your heart. Take courage, beloved. Your journey is not wasted. Your story is not meaningless. Every step you have taken, even the painful ones, has been part of a greater plan. And though you may not understand it all now, one day you will see clearly. One day you will look back and realize that every tear led you closer to me. Every trial shaped your soul. Every scar became a testimony of my faithfulness. I know that sometimes you feel weary. You feel like sitting down on the road and not moving forward. But I say to you, rise again, lean on me. Let me carry you if you cannot walk. Let me strengthen you if you cannot stand, for you are not meant to walk alone. I am your companion to the very end. Child, I want you to picture something now. Imagine yourself standing before a great river. The waters are wide, and you wonder how you will ever cross. But then you see me reaching out my hand. I say to you, take my hand and do not fear. And as you step with me, the waters part. You walk across on dry ground, safe and unharmed. That river is your fears, your doubts, your pains, and I am the one who carries you through. You see, nothing is too hard for me. Nothing is too broken for me. Nothing is too late for me. Even now, in the later chapters of your life, I am still writing beauty. I am still bringing light. I am still opening doors. And so I close with this. Live with hope, beloved. Hope is not wishful thinking. Hope is trust in my promises, and my promises never fail. Hope says, even if today is hard, tomorrow holds light. Hope says, even if my body weakens, my soul is growing stronger. Hope says, even if I face death, eternal life is mine. Let love be your song. Let peace be your robe. Let faith be your anchor. And let hope be your light. And when you grow tired, return to these words. Hear them again as often as you need. For my voice will not grow silent. I will speak to you again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next. Each time you return, you will find more strength, more peace, more encouragement. So now, child, rest. Rest in my arms. Rest in the knowledge that you are loved, cherished, and protected. Rest in the promise that I will heal the wounds of your heart. Rest in the truth that you are never alone, and when tomorrow comes, return to me again. Let your heart be ready, for I will have more to say, more to pour into you, more to remind you of who you are in me. Until then, hold these words close. You are mine, you are loved, you are safe, and you must not give up. My beloved, this is not goodbye. This is only until tomorrow. Come back again, and I will meet you here once more, with words that will strengthen your heart and refresh your spirit. Go now in peace, knowing that I am with you always, even to the end of the age.